That publish YouTube broadcast anytime now. 60%. 100%. There we are out in West Texas town of El Paso. I once knew the rosy girl. All right, and there I am. I'm just adjusting a few things here. Finally, I get stuff right on here. And good evening, everybody. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Ready for Vegas. How you doing, Golden State? Vicky Victoria, nice to see you. I am live. One of the problems of too many channels to flip between. Just watch my last video. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Anybody who takes time to watch. I'm just adjusting a few things. I hope everybody's doing well. Yes, Las Vegas, baby. I am all tuned up. We're going to talk about that a little bit, what the program is going to be. Hello, sweet pineapple cyanide cupcake. Give a old yee. Ha. I'm feeling sassy tonight. I'm feeling sassy tonight. Look at that, huh? All right, who else we got? Yeah, said hi to Sweet Pineapple and they're Scottish. Yeah, today is Lunatic Dad's birthday. I never knew a family with so many birthdays, Miguel. Lunatic Dad's birthday. Hi, Laura. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Dear Lunatic Dad, happy birthday to you. Like that hat? Working on a little bit of a makeover for Vegas, baby. Sassy girl. I'm going good, Lolly. I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope you're doing okay. Hope the world is treating you good. Hello, Jen. Jen, nice to see you. Welcome aboard tonight. I guess I should have this. I don't want to make people psychotic. But, yeah. Can't get a good angle on that with the light, but you get the idea, baby. Welcome to Vegas. Like that, I appreciate the likes are appreciated. If you're just coming in, make sure to hit that like button. The people that say they don't like you, they always show up, which is appreciated. In the grand scheme of things, it is a beautiful thing. Let's wait for some more people to roll in here tonight. So what do you think, huh? What do you think? That Jacqueline Smith kind of do. Oh yeah, Charlie's Angels. You need a little light like that. Yeah, exactly. I'm in a really good mood. I'm in a really good mood tonight. I took some time packing up. As you guys know, I travel with a lot of gear with me. I've got a GoPro. I've got a camera. Got all the cell phone. I got enough. I look like a power company with all the cords I'm carrying with me and I carry one big power strip with me that I can plug everything in because you know these hotels, they're just crap. They give you one or two places to plug in your stuff, and you're struggling trying to bounce around and figure out how you're going to keep all of your crap charged. So I got that. Thank you, Jackie. You loving the hat? Yeah, pick this up in Mexico. I'm trying out this 1080p on this older Logitech because it can do it and it follows focus pretty well. How was my day? Hey, Opiami, Golden Streak. Glad we got things straightened out with you there. Get you back in the fold again. Had to get out of town for the hurricane last week since I live in Virgin Islands. Okay, good, Lolly. I'm glad that you are safe. Yeehaw. So I got everything all packed up for the trip. It's going to be a mixed bag this trip. I don't know what I'm riding into. The cases are still pretty wild here in the country, particularly in Las Vegas. I've got plenty of masks with me, and I want to do quite a bit of recorded content. I've already alerted Mr. Z and Monkey Boy know I'm on the way down. Tomorrow I'm going to be on the road about 5 a.m. I'll cut something in the morning. I might try stopping at a different rest stop tomorrow so I don't get the exploded, fecal matter on the walls of the JK No Cow, how you doing? I'm gonna go for a bit, but I'll be back, no problem. Cyanide says, I went to South Carolina and back today, and they had a lot of storm damage. It looked like a lot of damage, and I saw what the hell was that? I saw in Chicago the news report right next to the highway there. All the tiles were blowing off this roof and going onto the highway. Good evening, Joey D. Nice to see you. Yeah, a cleaner rest stop, no guarantees. Full report. It might be better, it might be worse. A little further down the road. Hello, Dan Demand slots. So I'm gonna try the $20 slot strategy. Yeah, I wish it was just people had to jug it, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So on the trip, I'm not. Hey, Tanya Z, nice to see you. Wow, I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope that you are doing well and holding up well in the time of cornholio. Alrighty, screw restaurants. Find a tree. Hello, Thomas. Nice to see you. As far as the hotel is concerned, as I was saying this morning, I made a few calls last night and very early. I actually slept till 8:30 today. I felt positively indecent sleeping till 8:30 in the morning. I was up about 5 o'clock. I just got a glass of water and I got back into bed, and I turned on a hangout, and lo and behold, I was able to go back to sleep. I woke up at 8:30 and felt I'm late for work. I'm late for work. Wish I stuck to the 20. Oh my God, it's few and far between when you go live anymore. Yeah, it's going to be a bit more infrequent because I do want to. There will be live streams on the Murphy channel and the McNamara channel coming up, and there'll be some live streaming here too. I'm not cutting that all together because I think. Thank you, Craig. You like that? Has anybody seen JR? I love it. I love it. I love it. Sad but true. Cleaning in public restrooms. So good to see you live. Yeah. So I've been telling people for a bit now that my intention is to do these trips more in a vlog style because they become more compact. Instead of having 2 or 3 hours sometimes on a stream, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna have streams. We're all set. We got some plans laid in for that. But I like to have the compact vlogs that people can watch, and they'll be much more. They'll be better production quality. They'll still be fun. They'll still be Rosie goofing around on the streets. So I'm glad to be live again. Thank you. JR was ugly. Bobby was the cute one. The extra burrito. Yeah, I feel great today. I mean, today is the first day. I got to be honest with you guys. Today's the first day that I have felt 100% since I had that dizziness about 6 weeks ago. And today is really the first day that I have felt. I mean, I'm probably like 100 and just raring to go. Hook 'em horns, baby. Hello, Mike Jordan. Good evening. We hope all. Thank you for the great videos. Thank you, BB and John. So I'm taking a lot of gear down with me now, and I'll get to that in a bit. What I'm planning to do because I need to incorporate, you know, Mr. Z is important to me. Monkey Boy is very important to me. Hopefully, I'll be able to see Vegas Vixen. We'll get something. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, hey, Murphy. Molasses Murphy. Nice to see you. Hopefully, I'll be able to see Vegas uh, Vixen. I haven't seen her in a long time, probably since, I don't even know if I saw her in March. Might have been since, might have been the last time I saw her was when Four Scores was down and we did that mega chooch. I think we had 6 people chooching at one time, which was amazing. So that's priority number one is to make sure I see them, spend some time with them. I need Monkey Boy to be kind of be my camera operator too, because I have some good plans coming up. Some things I want to do. I've packed some pretty heavy duty stuff to wear and shoot. I don't know how it's all going to work out. I have no idea, but I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit in Vegas this time. And I'm determined one day, I don't know whether it's going to be Thursday or Friday. I'm high styling down in Las Vegas. I am high styling down there. I've got uh, matching shoes. I've got my, I'm taking my Coach bag with me. I'm gonna, I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna be like a fish out of water, but it'll be fun. I'm gonna hit a nice high-end hotel and go in some of the shops and have a little bit of fun and maybe just go upscale for one night. Now, hey Brad, nice to see you. Hope Bella Rose is, hope she's doing good. The Queen of Buffalo. Hi Lisa, how are you? Yeah, it's going to be good. I don't want to oversell it though because of the heat. Um, I am taking jeans this time and a few other things to kind of mix it up a little bit. I might go to an outlet mall. Vegas has a pretty good outlet mall set up there. So no, no pink leisure, no pink leisure suits. So my intention is to try to do a few set pieces, try to give some interesting background information. Some of the Vegas stories, one of which I found was extremely remarkable, and I'm not going to disclose what it is now, but we think of Las Vegas started out as being built on gambling, then they experimented with family, uh, with trying to make it a family friendly place, and that was lousy. And then they ended up going back to what happens to in Vegas stays in Vegas, and it became more adult themed. And the gambling has really been de-emphasized because let's face it, the odds are worse than they used to be. If you look at pay tables on poker machines and things like that, the payoffs are worse on Four of a Kind and Full House. Little by little, they're whittling the odds down. It used to be 3-2 pay on blackjack. Now most places are 6-5. You have to work hard to find a place that's going to deal 3-2 on the blackjack. So you're getting worse odds on that. I can just go across the board there, but they've tried to put the entertainment. But there was a time people would roll into Las Vegas and do really radical shit on in the way of gambling. Some of them were desperados, some of them were bank robbers, some of them were money launderers, and some of them were people that you would never imagine that put their whole life, their whole career on the line for one night at a casino. That's the stories that I'd like to delve into. Sherry Russell, how are you? You like this different set? I'm actually in focus tonight. So I need to get some sun. I need to be poolside. I want to see if the lads want to hang around the pool and get some sun. That'll probably be my first order of business for Thursday. Get a little bit of color back, and then do some other stuff for the rest of the trip. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Yeah, Molasses Murphy says, "Wow, yes, I can imagine," and it amazes me the guts that people have. So we're going to explore on this trip. We're going to climb the mountain of exploration here. Not so much what happens on street level. You know what the hell happens on street level. Okay, you know what goes on, and we're going to have chooches. Don't worry, we're going to be out there chooching. Mr. Z, when I told him I'm coming down to Vegas, what do you think the first thing he said to me is besides yippee? He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the Black Widows are ready. And that is a great, that's like an annual rodeo, man, to go down there and we're going to see what the roach situation is down there. Hey, Robert, how are you? I'd like to be around high stakes gambling. It's exciting. Thank you, Karen. Trying to add a little bit of a change, a little bit of a middle part here. So this setup is still terrible, but you get the idea. Yeah, you tell me. You know, this is Mr. Z's busy season, summertime. With the work he does, he has to transport and install a lot of rooftop air conditioning, replace their always gone bad chillers and things. So he's extremely, extremely busy. Yeehaw! Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. So now, Molasses Murphy said, I'd love to be around high stakes gambling. It's exciting because it's something that most of us would have the sense not to do. So we live vicariously through the bets that those people make, whether it's on a table game, a craps table, and sometimes I had to come to the conclusion that when your back is up against the wall or money just doesn't mean a lot to you, then you have the frame of mind to just lay it down on the table and go for broke, and you might hit a lucky streak. There was a guy, I can't remember what his name was, Archie somebody or other. He rolled into Vegas with a couple $1,000 in his pocket. He hit the craps table, and I think in the course of about a remarkable 3 or 6 week run on the craps table, I think he made several millions of dollars. Of course, he pissed it all away again on playing blackjack. So um, but I think we enjoy. Yeah, you have no problem gambling. Yeah, yeah. Cyanide Cupcake's one of those gals that would stand at the rail on the craps table and kind of, have the plunging V-neck and distract the boys a little bit to cool down the action. She'd be like a house cooler just to kind of chill things off and take people's mind off what they're doing on the table. Hello, Guido, Silver Gold TV. Nice to see you. Did you survive the shakeout today? Getting rid of some weak hands in that silver market. That's usually what happens, isn't it? Exactly, exactly, exactly. And I'm drawn to that aspect of things, and I'm drawn to why some people are so driven that they would down to literally their last money, and they just hop a plane to Vegas or hitchhike to Vegas and just let it roll. Because I guess, well, we'll explore some of that when we're down there, some of that psychology, and we'll explore an incredible story of somebody who went for broke, and it's pretty amazing. So they're the kind of stories that I enjoy to try to get under the surface a little bit of the psychology. So it's going to be a big mountain for me to climb here. It's going to be a little bit of a different agenda for things that I'm interested in doing, because on the surface I know a lot of things about Vegas and I enjoy it very much. So I don't know what the potential is. I've done a lot of B-roll stuff before down there and things. I'm sure I'll do a couple of them, put a couple of those together, test out some of the new to me gear. It's a chemical imbalance. Dave, how you doing? Thank you for your update today. I appreciate it. Yeah, thumbs up or appreciate it if you're coming into the chat. We're having a chill one tonight. I'm on a little bit earlier because I have to get up about 4:15 to get ready to hit the road. I like to go early. Hey, Mary, how are you? Nice to see you. Tell us about the bee situation when you. I'll update you on the bee situation because I had some thoughts on that, and I'll update that now, and I'll get back to what my specific thoughts are on what I want to do on this trip. I do want to, um, and I'll tell you a little bit about the hotel too. I'm going to try to wean myself off of going into 7-Eleven in the morning and getting a cup of coffee and a little pack of Hostess crumble Hostess crumble donuts there. I mean, I'll still have my coffee, but I want to try to pick one meal a day, likely will be dinner, when I want to try something different and um, try going a little more upscale and trying some of the things that may be open at this particular time. Let's take so I could stay, but I gotta go back to work. Okay, thank you, sweetie. You take care. Good to see you. Don't do it, Rosie. Don't do it. The bee situation. Let's pull on to this siding a little bit. This bee situation. As you guys know, I've been engaged in a bit of a warlike struggle here with these bees, and I thought I had them beat last night. I found that entranceway where that little piece of brick was, and I got up this morning. At first, it seemed like it was all quiet. I was ready to do the victory dance. Yeah, da da da. Da, 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 hey, hey, goodbye. And then I saw him, woo, start to buzz out like it was just another work day at the Yellow Jacket farm, right? So I'm like, oh man. Then I noticed there were, this thing must be a pretty big hive, so looked like there were multiple entrances to it. So I'm kind of torn two ways. I've already spent $7.86 with tax on that bottle of that can of spray, which didn't thank you, which didn't quite do the trick. And I could go two directions. Just leave them alone and let the season finish out, and then just over the winter time, just cover that over very thoroughly, those holes. Or I could come back and go for another ding ding, another round with him when I get back. Hello, High Watch. Head into McDonald's. Save your best save your best bullshit for 8:30. I will do that. I will do that for you. Doing French press using all kinds of coffee. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, never doubt the power of a Krispy Kreme. So I'm gonna be honest. I felt guilty last night. I hate to. I hate to. I hate to swat or kill living things. I think they're all part of the dynamic of. It doesn't mean I don't swat a fly when it's in the house, but I felt a little guilty last night after I bombed them. I thought, okay, you know, I was the one that disturbed their house and pulled that old nasty rug off of it and set off this thing. So, other than that, I would have never even known that they were there. And I was kind of, I was kind of feeling pretty good this morning when I saw them. First, I thought I'm defeated, but then I felt pretty happy when I saw them just buzzing out. Hey, Enrique, nice to see you. Um, I'm strange that way. I just can't. It just. I don't know. It's like too easy, you know. It's like just the easy solution. In other words, instead of modifying my life to accommodate the cycle of nature and everything else, I thought, oh, okay, you know, They don't feel guilty, of course, but they don't really know. I don't think they're capable of feeling, but we are. And I think we're called to kind of a higher order. Like I said, I was the one that interfered with them and not the other way around when it came to their. So I'm apt now to just let them be, and we'll have peaceful coexistence here on the Rancho. Yeah, thank you, Molasses. Cyanide cupcakes that I would literally never feel guilty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you imagine? Um, I don't know. My feelings have gotten stronger over the years as I've gotten older. I've come to appreciate. Thank you, Enrique. I've come to appreciate uh, all life, no matter what it is. You know, black widows and things. They're spiders or kind of monstrous looking things, but they perform a function in the world. And who am I to judge whether something is beautiful? They may look at us and be like, God, what the hell is that? Sorry you did that. It's okay. I don't know you didn't know me, but you could have called me. I would have came over and distinguished them. That's okay. Freehold, yum yum, delicious. Hey Chris, how you doing? People like you should rule the world. I'm a I'm a disaster area. I'm a disaster, top to bottom. They may be gone by the time we get in like water, everything else. Hey, I'm just saying. So I could not. I On the outside, I felt defeated, like I'm supposed to be the higher order being. But when I saw them happily just buzzing, buzzing out of the holes, my heart was kind of lifted a little bit this morning, and I felt like, okay, we're gonna assert the what's that, the double indemnity clause, right, on the Constitution. Right? You can't be tried for the same crime twice. So I had my chance to do the execution. And much like down the South, when they used to use the portable electric chairs and go from town to town to take care of business, sometimes they just couldn't quite get the power they needed, and the person would just sit there writhing for 5 minutes while hanging on the edge of life and death until the generator would crap out. Famous case of that went all the way to the Supreme Court. It was called "If at first you don't die, try again." I catch and release indoor spiders. I try to. Um, uh, I try to. Yeah, the bees are far left now, and I just feel like it's. Oh, thank you, Miss Linda. Roy Anderson, must kill snakes. I don't know if it's a religious thing. Um, Yes, some states, some snakes have. Like if I've had western diamondback rattlers on the rancho before behind wood piles, not the big 8 foot jobs, but you could hear rattling back there, and I'm like, yeah, what was that? But they're the kind of thing I would call a professional to handle something like that. Yeah, I heard you had a snake come out. Golden State says I'm too squishy to survive the future. Um, so yeah, the double jeopardy clause, right? I think they invoked the double jeopardy. I had my shot to do it. I failed. It's already almost mid-August. By what, the first real cold, they'll be gone anyway for the season. Do you know that the wasp larvae in China Honka is delicate? Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. I would scream like if I'd seen a poisonous snake. I think I did. I think I have screamed the first time I got up and close with the black widows in that cemetery, and I thought one jumped on my leg. I felt this thing come. Oh, I thought, it's all I need is that thing to go up my drawers right up Broadway. Ding! Head to the ER. You can see him in the cafeteria, the doctors later on their break. Any interesting cases today? Yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you asked. We had an interesting case coming. I wouldn't even give a rattler a second look. Hey, Mark Dodge. Um, it's probably something biblical or something with snakes. There's probably something ingrained in our psyche and our psychology about the way we feel about snakes and spiders because they look so different, and they're in a class by themselves out there. Uh, you're right. The wasp has a herb purpose, and the yellow jacket. I did some research today. They do eat like mosquito larvae and other small insects. And I've always found now sometimes I've hit them before where with a lawnmower, and they're just oh man. And then I just will stay clear of that perimeter or whatever. But these guys are kind of underneath the shine shack there, underneath the slab foundation. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let it go. $1,000 fine if you kill a snake here. I'm not sure what you would care about when confronted with a snake. Most I think most wildlife is going to be more afraid of you than you of it. In other words, snakes' natural tendency is not to be aggressive. I mean, there are some varieties. I think the green mamba snake, if it's disturbed on the trail by you, it will literally slither behind you for like miles, and then when you crawl into your sleeping bag at night, here comes green mamba, and it does the deed on you. What's up, Darby? How are you? Yeah, they won't be going away. It's going to be about 110, 111 in Vegas, topping out about 113 on my way home on Sunday. But I need a good bolt of heat. I don't really do anything in the daytime. Um, you don't want to be walking the streets of Vegas when it's hot. You want to be poolside or hanging inside. And I'm going to take the opportunity to do some different kind of content. Let's see. Dave said, crash my dirt bike, snake trapped under bike with me. I threw that bike 6 feet. Would you ever go on the TV show Naked and Afraid? Um, I'd certainly be probably one of the most interesting. There we go. Very interesting. We have a very interesting cycle this time on the show. Let's introduce Rosie O'Kelly. Oh yeah. I'm not sure. It depends. I'm a pretty resourceful person, but I don't want to be in a place where vermin are crawling around. You have to worry about whether the water's sanitary. I've seen some people. Same thing with Survivor too. I've seen some people get really screwed up. Let's see. There was a cobra at the main gate one day in the Philippine Islands. The only thing to do during the day here is melt. Chris said, yeah, it's hot here. I need to buy a bigger AC unit. Good to see you, by the way, Chris. You gotta look. Yeah, you go down into the swamps and stuff, then you start getting into the tropics, and then the size of, I mean, there's literally spiders that appear to be almost the size of Volkswagen bugs hanging in the, you'll be coming along the trail, and all of a sudden you'll face plant yourself right in the bottom of some wickedly colored snake. Uh, God help if they put me with a dude with with Vienna. Non-guests can use the pools at the Circa Resort for a fee. That's just smart business. That is just smart business to open a lot of pools will sell you a day pass. Get your tan going. Yeah, I need to get my tan going. I need to. It's been a terrible summer. Let's face it. The only thing that's really kept me sane is you guys and having the garden and the little day trip adventures I've done, which have been great. The channel's doing good. I got no complaints. Things are going good on all fronts. So I'm excited. Best looking must be is from Long Island. Ooh, how I loved him. Loved him. Play, yeah, Tabs Gonzalez. We don't really spam in here. We just give you one warning. Do build your channel the old-fashioned way, just like I did. Okay, brick by brick by brick by brick by brick. So, I am taking my GoPro. I want to hop in the pool and do some things. Have a little bit of fun like that. I'm going to mix up some of my equipment. I might try the vlogging a little bit with the GoPro too. But I do want to get to a lot more recorded content. They get dropped off and on one item they choose and bare naked with not even shoes and they have to look. Yeah, it's a tough. A broken man, the way it purrs like a kitten. All right, that's awesome. Make sure you change the oil on it if it's a new one. After you run it, an hour. Get rid of that initial oil. What is your favorite decade? My favorite decade would probably be the 1990s. There was a feel good factor with Bill Clinton. I think the country was really, things were hitting like on all cylinders, and there was a feel good factor. The 60s were okay. I couldn't stand the 70s. The 80s were okay as it was the technology was really coming up. The 90s it came into full bloom and um, just it was good. Yeah, Bill Clinton in the White House. I felt good. I didn't. That's my favorite. That's my favorite decade. I don't remember much of the 50s, but I've lived in a hell of a lot of decades, that's for sure. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything. Um, you'll find most people pick their favorite decade as the time that they got out of school and their early adult life. Because once you have children, you have responsibilities, you have work, unless you have a passion for it and you can't wait till your feet hit the deck in the morning and run off to work and do your thing. They're not, you're looking inward. You're not really thinking about is this a great decade or not. You're going to graduations, first communions, baptisms, confirmations, birthday parties, just holidays, and you I think you do your coolest living between say maybe 18 and 30 years old, whatever decade you find yourself in. How you doing, Mouse Toes? Yeah, the Walkmans. Boy, I remember them. Yeah. Question: have you ever been down at the bottom in Maryland? The people that are doing Dutch of Saint Leonardtown, Maryland, down there. Maryland is unique because it's basically split. It's like Michigan. It's split into two parts. Okay, you have the western shore, which goes all the way down to Chesapeake Bay, goes all the way down to Virginia and out the mouth of I think it's called Cape Henry down there. And then you have the eastern shore, which is comprised of Delaware and Maryland. And they're so uniquely different when you travel them. Like the eastern shore is Frank Perdue and chicken farms and beautiful old plantations on the rivers and on the banks of the Chesapeake Bay and cool little towns, St. Michael's and Chrisfield, where they have the annual crab derby. It's all about the crabbing down there and the oysters. You go down the western shore down the bay, and you have Leonardtown and down through Bowie, Maryland, and south through Leonardtown. There, it's a totally different. It's a more cosmopolitan type of vibe. Funny is the '90s is my favorite. I see the '90s the last day through a different lens. Excellent, yeah. Golden State said men's clothing looked like prison issued in the '90s, two '90s. but my air walnuts, all I had is sky high bangs, and that was no fun. That was no fun. There's a lot to explore in Maryland outside of Baltimore. They call it American miniature because it has everything. It has seashore, it has an inland bay, it has mountains, it has tremendous Civil War history, and it's a very old city. It's one of the original colonies, and there's a lot of things to explore. Especially the Eastern Shore is a very remarkable place. You have St. Michael's, Maryland, the town that fooled the British when they steamed up in the War of in 1814, War of 1812 with Britain. People St. Michael's didn't want their town to be have cannons just rip it to pieces and shipboard cannons, so they all went out and they hung all their lights about a half a mile down the road, and yep, just on cue, the British fired all night into just lanterns hanging in the woods. When do you leave for? I'm shoving off at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I'll cut something on the road a little bit. I'm going to do another restroom check tomorrow. I'm going to go to a different restroom and hope that I don't have the horrifying imagery that is still probably should have put me in therapy. Uh, so I'm on the road tomorrow. Hello, Leisure Blank. Nice to see you. I was in junior high and high school in the 90s. Yeah, I was. I showed you guys my ninth grade yearbook. That was pretty wild, huh? My PS 233. Roland Park Junior High. That's what it was. I went to kindergarten there, and I went to ninth grade there. How you doing, Leisure Blank? Nice to see you. How can I love not the 60s where I spent my childhood? Um, 60s was a real amazing. I'm definitely coming to New Mexico, Chris. That's going to be on the winter trip to Florida. I'm going to be passing through New Mexico. You better believe it. We're going to hang out 1974, 73, right? I was so damn cute. I had all the girls write cute little things with hearts on my. Usually does pretty well. Usually does pretty well for me. Okay, that means once a day I go into a casino. I take $20. I try to find a machine that looks like it's going to have a little easier to get into a sub game. Right, some machines it's exceedingly difficult. And I'll put that 20 in, and I may not always play max coin, but maybe the next one down, and just hope for the best. And when that 20's gone, the day's over, or sometimes I've walked out the door with 800 bucks on that deal. Craig says, driving through the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel with my bell bottoms and boots was amazing. Yeah, the longest bridge tunnel complex in the world. 20 in and 40 out. Yeah, because I don't get enough pleasure out of gambling. It's too repetitive. The odds are always worsening year in and year out on the games, and I almost feel like a lamb sometimes, a sheep just going in to be sheared when you go into those places. So I don't do that. I missed the yearbook. By the way, the new part. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going for the what's her name? The Jacqueline Smith look. I'm ready for my close up now, Mr. DeMille. Thank you. You ever go to the river? No, I've only driven by it a few times. I've never taken the time to go into the riverboat casino there. I have to stop when I double, and then if I get one big sub game payout, I'm out the door. I might take two more cracks at another machine, but it's rare. I'm usually dancing out the door and doing a video showing you guys the. When I was in Vegas, I loved Mandalay Bay. Yeah, that was nice. Or you spell it, but my graduate year as a different person with. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to style up a little differently these days. It's just these webcams are horrendous, but I'm too lazy. I'm charging my phone. I gotta have a good charge. Documentaries, and now it's all, it is what it is, right? Hey, Aquarius. Every time Aquarius comes in, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, Aquarius. I learned a hard lesson in LA. I'll never forget it. I used to love seeing my mom dress bell bottoms, her tassels, suede vest, and her platform. She looked cool. She was a styler her day. That's good. Your awesome, Rosie, preparation for your trip. Make sure you bring lots of water. Yeah, I always travel with water. Don't forget to say hi to those girls in Baker down yonder. Remember, they recognized you. That was the weirdest. That was the weirdest recognition that I've had. I've had a lot of people recognize me, especially more and more people around town, like the milkman, not the milkman, but the mailman and other people. Um, but it was Mojave, the town of Mojave, and I found that, I don't want to say the weird guy, that Christian guy that had all those signs, and I managed to interview him on his porch in Mojave. But on the way out, I stopped into the Shell station, and Mojave's this kind of town that the dust is blowing, and there's not a lot of people around, right? Not a lot of people around Mojave either work for the space, aerospace, or a few highly paid people, or else it's a pretty scrubby town. I walk into that Shell station and I hear, Rosie? Are you Rosie? Well, yeah, I am. Think she said her name was Sue or Sally or something. Like, she's like, yeah, I watch you on YouTube. I'm like, holy smokes. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. I would love to see you get a gambling machine and workshop on you. Get the old solder. Well, a tribe called Cookies. He has and I've never managed to meet up with him in Vegas. He has a old Keno machine that the horizontal stabilizer's gone out on. And Funky Mill, you can send that milkman to my house. Yeah, I saw Madowix. I saw New Zealand got cornholio, so we're in lockdown again. I heard, I heard. I'm sorry about that. It's going to be too hard. I don't really know if lockdowns are the solution. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like, Hawaii, over in Hawaii, they were strutting around like peacock. We're so happy. We don't have any cases. We made people quarantine to come in for 2 weeks to visit Hawaii, and they started arresting people and fining them big time that used to sneak out and avoid the quarantine. Now the hotel managers pick up the phone and call the cops if they see you sneaking out of the hotel. But now they just closed down the City Hall complex in Honolulu and parks in Hawaii, which is first time since World War II. Good evening, Libra. Hey, Ghost Plays, how are you? I'm doing good. Good to see you. Hey, Blackhearted, nice to see you. I want to go to Hawaii. I plan to go to Hawaii sometime over the winter time. I'd like to show you guys the Hawaii I know. The places I went shore fishing, drive all the way around the island, go to Pearl, do a nice little cinematic thing on Pearl Harbor there, and there's a lot of cool stuff to see. Chinatown, um, but I'm not going to go to. I would be in Hawaii now if it wasn't required that you quarantine for 2 weeks. I say open everything, let everyone do their thing, and I think that's the way it's going to have to be. I think that's the way we opened too soon, but now it's not worth closing again. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Mark, because we're not like New Zealand. We don't have a uniform policy of dealing with a national health issue. Uh, that's the deal, and I don't even know if we'd close down anyway. If I'm watching Italy very closely. They were the first real nation to go into a lockdown, and they got hit hard in the beginning. And I don't know if their cases are rising again. I'm watching Italy very close, and Iran I'm watching very closely too. Yeah, my day was good. Ghost plays. I'm always happy to see you come in, along with Blackheart. Needs to peak. Yeah, it'd be cool to work on that machine, Craig. Fauci said in March everyone would end up getting. I know where to live. I know how to go cheap in Hawaii, Libra. I lived there for 9 months. I know how to go cheap in Hawaii. Times Market, and used to go to Long's for all the good special deals. You had, I can't remember what the Foodland or one of the other. I knew every Wednesday the flyer would come out. Man, I'd be driving around hitting all the specials. Uh, Shopping at Daiwa, the Japanese market. I was on Hawaii. You talk about being brown as a biscuit, man. When I was out in Hawaii, woo. So I know how to beat the crunch. I know how to beat the crunch in Hawaii. I've been catching. I'm over it. I gotta go. Man, probably have the antibodies. Yeah. Doesn't look like the lockdown. They're not going to work because when the lockdown's over, people become mobile. That's why I'm going to watch New York City to see what happens with the cases. Cases there. We can't keep people segregated, right? They're going to travel. They're going to go through cities. They're going to. If you go into New York, theoretically, you're not supposed to go in, or you're supposed to quarantine for 2 weeks if you're from California, Nevada, South Dakota, whatever hell, Arizona, Texas. You're supposed to quarantine. How many people do you think are quarantining for 2 weeks? Love to go to Italy just for the food. Wouldn't that be great? Black-hearted. You hit something there. Wouldn't that be cool to start in the northern part of Italy? Blonde hair, blue eyes, up in the towards the Alps, and just start sampling that cuisine and driving all the way down and hopping that ferry over to Sicily and just ending there. Wouldn't that be fantastic? What did you're through Tuscany and all the um, all the regions, Rome. It'd just be fantastic. It'd be a hell of an adventure. One I hope I'm able to take one day. Yeah, it's hard for me to go to a blood bank. So we give people mass guidelines and open and let Darwin. Natural selection's going to work anyway, Mark Dodge, I think. Hey, Francis, how are you? Nice to see you. Francis is Urban Spirits Vlog. Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well, Francis. She's got a good channel. She's a content creator. The free water and it gives nice, and water fountains were found. I really thought they were joking. They started with toll roads, but everything free, much. Yeah, cyanide cupcake. She's a different she's a different kind of gal. She has a story. Okay. Elderberry and zinc. That's great, Libra. Um, yeah, how's your son doing, Libra? Hope he's doing okay. That's a good trip to. That'd be a good trip to make. My dream trip would be traveling the Silk Road from uh, from Chongqing, what was known as Chongqing, which was the end of really the around the end of the Silk Road, all the way over to uh, through Turkey and all up through there. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, Cupcake's awesome. Speaking of, has anybody seen Cupcake Zinger? I've not seen her in weeks and weeks and weeks. She has that, she's been on dialysis and other things, and I've not seen hide nor hair of her in a long time, and I'm just hoping that she's doing okay. I miss people when they're not around. When they're not around. Yeah, that would be an epic tip. Just send a heartfelt man didn't go through. Not the first that's happening. But hello. Oh, hey, Kevin. How are you? I want to go see the pyramids. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Like to. I'd like to do a. I'd like to do a video on them. Right. Make it like a Lawrence of Arabia. The little specks out in the middle of the sand in this giant screen. People say I look a lot like her. Yeah, Morticia was the. Yeah, I hope Cupcake Zinger's okay. She's one of my great friends. I just missed meeting her up in when I was up in Wisconsin. So I hope she's doing okay. Mouse Toes, I hope you're doing okay. It's Francis's channel. There's a pyramid in Vegas. There's a pyramid in Vegas, and that it's a shame the Luxor is closed right now because I'd like to go in there and creep around because that's been a place of a lot of that's been a hotel of some murder and suicide in that particular hotel. I told you before because the room balconies face inward to the lobby down below, and they're all as you go up the pyramid. So if somebody has a bad night at the tables, they just take a running leap from the door to their room, just right over the balcony. Thank you, Jackie. Have an amazing trip. Have a coffee on me and be safe. Oh, thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. Australian 20 from Jackie. Thank you, sweetie. Very kind of you. I don't have my sound machine on tonight, but thank you, Jackie. That was awful sweet of you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I will be spending the coin this. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, yeah. It's the way that it's built that they've literally had people checking in two particular very horrifying cases at the Luxor. Number one, people are checking in. The lobby's right down below, like in the offset in the middle of the pyramid, evidently, from what they tell me. And um, people were checking into the hotel, and all of a sudden the body comes flying down, wham, right there, explodes on the floor with cracked skulls, and you can imagine how horrifying that is. And the other one happened in the buffet area, again, above in the pyramid where the balconies are. Somebody did a running start and just had her over the front and landed right down into the buffet area. Can you imagine that? You're helping yourself. Jeez. Yeah, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, the middle of the Luxor is creepy. I hate. They might have marked that for permanent closure. The reason being is the Luxor's design does not properly accommodate the number of rooms that they want to have. Nobody was thinking about the 40 million people coming a year, and it's just, I don't even know if it's a viable property, the Luxor, the way it's configured. You have a massive ground nut on that. Might be something for the biggest. Sherry, I've decided to live and let live, and I'm just going to peacefully coexist with them. Rosie, stay in a haunted hotel. Well, I'm staying at. Not going to disclose it tomorrow, but I do have, I do have a junior suite. I have bagged a junior suite. Yes, 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 and it looks pretty. I don't want to oversell it, but it looks pretty damn cool. I've never stayed there before. I'm a creature of habit. I like the same damn places all the time. So I'm breaking the mold this trip. Okay, I'm breaking the mold. Breaking the mold. So I got a nice room, and we're gonna have a nice feature. We'll put a nice vlog together of that. Well, I'll disclose. Everybody will know where it is tomorrow. I'd like to have a little bit of. I'd like to have a little element of surprise. So score. I did. I got a really good deal. I looked at the win, um, and I thought I will do the win sometime. But there were too many things that were still closed on the property to take away from the experience. If I'm going to pay, I'm gonna I'm gonna have it all. But this is a nice compromise here, this particular place. I could get the win for, I think it was 113 a night, but then you put a $45 resort fee on top of that, and it came out to like 700, $783 or something. I don't have 783 bucks to spend. I'm sorry. You know, I shouldn't have shot off my mouth about it, but I don't have um, that kind of money to fire into it. So for about half of the price of that, I got myself, I think, a really, really nice deal. Is it going to pan out good? That's rosy. Who knows? Who knows? Give us. Oh, I'll get. I always do the man. If I'm staying in a junior suite, you know you're going to get the tour, the whole walking right through the door in cinematic slow motion B-roll, baby. That's it. I don't know if it has a sunken tub. The elevated St. Louis Archer trip, they're balls you sit in, and they are constantly level. Yeah, Mark Dodge, but that going up the gateway to the West Arch, those old cars are banging around. I heard. Uh, not at the Wynn. They're not waiving those fees. Nope, 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 nope. I'm house sitting for Rosie. So, all you folks, I have 357. Yeah, there you go, Kevin. Come and protect my property. Come and, as I thought they, some places don't have the resort fee. I got another thing from Golden Nugget today, all the way through December of 2021. If you want to stay and you book through their deal, you get no resort fee. I imagine this is going to be a continuing trend here as people way off Cornholio with jobs and other things. I stayed at high end, just beautiful marble floor. I thought I was going to slip and fall going in, but yeah, I've been at them. I've been at one. I stayed at the Stardust before they imploded that place. It was really cool. Undisclosed location: Roner Park Casino and Resort. So, um, I'm not. I'm gonna have a light night tomorrow night. It's a long drive. I like to stop somewhere and do a little vlog along the way. Do you not like Golden Nugget? The thing with the Golden Nugget, they've given away the house, so I think the pool's just it's too overcrowded, and they're cutting capacity. So if you're not like in there at like 8 a.m. in the morning when they open the door, forget about it. You know, they're all the properties are freaking out about exposure and cornholio and all that stuff. Uh, yeah, I got a good deal. Staying in a place I haven't stayed before that supposed to be very nice. So I will let you know. I do like the Golden Nugget a lot. I love it in December. I love going to the Golden Nugget in December because all of uh, the pool is still open and the hot tub, and also all the decorations are up for Christmas in the hotels, and I really love that. I always love the abandoned motel. Yeah. I'm thinking of going back and shooting that abandoned water park again, and I just did a walkthrough before, but do something a little more drama. Could be a little more fun to do that. That's a really cool place. Yeah, baby, nice, nice, nice. So I do like that. I do enjoy the Golden Nugget very much. Um, but if I'm gonna win money, I don't think I've ever won anything at the Golden Nugget. I don't think I've ever won much at Binion's. The place I go where I win is the El Cortez. That's like my lucky place. Yeah, Blackheart, I'm so excited about Las Vegas, and I'm not even going myself. I don't want to oversell it, but you're going to get a chance to see, have a nice dinner with Mr. Z and Monkey Boy, and you'll be able to see all that. It's nice to see them. They're great guys. I love them to pieces. Both of them are exceptional. Former military, both great, very worthy of my admiration. What kind of slots interest you most to play in Vegas? I don't have the patience for poker, video poker anymore. Although I've won some, I've hit some royals. I think I hit three royals altogether over the years. Two on a quarter machine and one on a nickel machine. But I don't have the patience. I like this one called Hot Money. The little devil with the pitchfork comes across. You put your money in hot, 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 hot money. Yeah. I like that. Oh, I got my bikinis ready to go. Yeah, apparently I'm already missing the chooches. Um, you're gonna see some chooches. It's just why I've not chooched locally here is because of my left foot. I don't know whether I had strained an arch or the top part of my foot in the front, but it was very tender, and finally feel healed enough that I can do some walking. Travels like we are there. Yeah, don't forget your Doritos. I got it. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. My favorite chooches are Oakland. We got that to look forward to in fall because hopefully we'll be off of the cornholio will be better. We'll be able to hang out with Handsome Robert and do a little chooching around Oakland. It's another town I'd like to really do a travel vlog on Oakland. I think that would be a lot of fun. Meet you in Vegas. That would be fun. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, maybe next year. I'll be down there again in so October, I guess. October is a nice time to, in between. It's going to be very busy with Terror coming up. Mr. Z is supposed to come up around Halloween. So we're going to do a graveyard tour. Good night, Sherry. Thank you. That big cemetery. I can't wait. Yep. Might go into Palm Mortuary. Who was famous we were talking about the other night that's laid up at the Palm Mortuary? Who we were talking about? And I said, yeah, I've been over there. Can't remember who in the hell it was. Remember who in the hell that was? Was rolling. Yeah, it began a whole thing of slipping off of a step and rolling my ankle, and it was on. When are you coming back east? I hope in maybe September into early October. Like to see my pop, but they've been on lockdown for months. They're not letting anybody except workers come into these assisted living facilities, so sucks. Are you dating? Have you thought the ring or two? No, I'm not. I'm definitely open to dating and meeting a nice gal out there, especially on the road. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I think you get to a certain age where maybe um, you just like hanging out and you don't have a lot of expectations for other things. And I think it makes it, in a lot of ways, I think it makes it a lot nicer. You don't have that. You don't have that thing of a long-term kind of relationship in the equation because most people I would meet have already they're either in relationships long term or they've been in and out of relationships and they're just it's nice. It's a nice part of life in that regard. Bikini Beach. Yep, yep, yep. This is a great time. Yeah, I still want to go up to the Russian River and bounce around in the in the river. Do you want a gal or a guy? I'd like to meet a nice gal. That'd be nice. I'd like to hang out with the guys though. I really enjoy the companionship of men and women. It's amazing. Both of them have particular qualities that I enjoy. Sitting here, eating my heart out, waiting for some love. Told about it. Yeah, Lisa said, when I stopped looking, that's when I found your hubby. Thank you, Tony Curtis. Thank you, Becky B. Thank you, Tony Curtis. maybe we'll do a little vlog to see if nighttime if we can find Tony Curtis's marker. How to stop a wild bikini. Well, I strained it pretty good, I'll tell you that. So, but I'm very excited, going to have a good time. I'm really looking forward to seeing. Want to get a good tan because I want to carry that tan through travels through the winter. I'm still interested in going down to Mexico, Ensenada. Down there, I think that would be pretty cool. Some people say that's very well regarded. I don't want to get into a street shootout, but I'm very Mexico. I definitely have earned my chops in Mexico, having gone into San Luis, Mexicali, and Tijuana. So I haven't been looking for years. Yeah, it's not top of mind. Meeting people and hanging out is a lot of fun. I little romance is great too. Love that. That's all cool. But as far as I'm a very play it by ear person. I have a big rancho that needs a queen, right? Big rancho that needs a queen. Tony Curtis. So you'll like the Mexico. Yeah, I would. Mexico was nice. Take my time and get the things that I like to get on video, and then try to branch out to a little more international travel. Do you still have going AFF? I probably haven't been on Adult Friend Finder for 5 years, maybe. I don't even know what the I don't even know what the current situation. I used to get all kinds of messages would still follow me. Hey, this guy wants to meet you, or this, But I think after a certain number of years of inactive, they just remove it. I don't know. I'm gonna make your pie crust tonight. It was beautiful. I'll tell you, it's a beautiful thing, Lisa. That pie crust, 3/4 of a cup of vegetable shortening, and just fork that into that flour. About 6 tablespoons of water, you're good to go. Work it, roll it out. Man, it's so good with that. So good. So good. Hey, Monkey Boy. Yeah, Monkey Boy was happy. I'm on my way to Vegas tomorrow. On my way. I got big plans for Monkey Boy. I got big plans for Monkey Boy's going to be my camera operator. I'm a, I got a little bit of a plan for I think Thursday. I don't know if Monkey Boy is going to be up to that Thursday daytime. Something fun to do for a couple hours. I stopped looking a while ago, but every once in a while, some flirtation out. Yeah, I love to flirt. I mean, I love that. I love to do that. I like to squeeze a little bit, and I like that a lot. So we'll have a good time, Monkey Boy. I'm not going to take Monkey Boy out on some long ass chooch, though. I can guarantee you that we'll have very select things to do with uh, him. Mr. Z's ready for action for the long walks and stuff. So we'll have a good time. And for those of you who have missed the streams, there will be live streams too. So have no fear. There'll be one of the patented 3-hour live streams. I really want to get down to the wedding chapels and see another Elvis wedding. That was like one of the highlights of my chooching. Yeah, the name Rosie means flirt. Exactly. Well, I like to flirt. Then I'm gonna rent a room at Monkey Boys. He's gonna put me under the 30-day body beautiful. Rosie, we're gonna whip you into shape like you've never been before, honey. 4:30 a.m. Bang bang. Get up, princess. Get up. You're wasting the whole day. Yeah, I'm having fun, Mouse Toes. Tony Curtis, Bernard Herschel Schwartz, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big flirt daily. I love that. Rosie's not without her charms. Hey, Coach, I'm hoping to make it down to Louisiana. Well, I'll probably cross paths with you, Coach, because I'm gonna head on my way to Florida, the Gulf Coast down there. Hopefully, I'm going to spend. Hopefully, I'm going to spend about 2 months down in Florida. Hopefully, so that's my plan to go all around Florida. Should be a lot of fun, and maybe hop down to Puerto Rico too. Get a feel for what's going on in Puerto Rico. I like to be in America. Do do do. Flirting keeps you young. Certainly does. Keeps the old bat. Have you ever been to Roswell? I've not. Francis, have you been to Roswell before? Hey, Emerald, how are you? The town of Roswell would be cool. Thing I want to do once I'm done on the East Coast. Now the winter time, I'm going to combine up through the Carolinas into Virginia a little bit, and then down into the Carolinas and down in Florida. Maybe I'll be able to meet Mouse Toast. Be nice to meet Debbie Lynn again and see her, and see TR Prepper up in upcountry Carolina there. Get over to Asheville and Maggie Valley, and then on down to Florida. But on the way back from the New England leg, I'd like to be able to stop in those places. It won't be so wretchedly hot out in the desert, like Roswell, New Mexico, and places like that. Anna Maria Island. I'm doing good. Why are you? Oh, really, why are you here? Would have thought you would. I'm all packed. A few teeny weeny bikinis, and I've got a couple of dresses packed in, one pair of kind of snappy shoes. I got my Coach bag and pearls. I'm in a high style in one of my vlogs. It only takes me about 10 minutes to pack. What takes a long time is all my gear, all the charging cords for the batteries, for multiple cameras, cell phone, computer. I want to go to Roswell. How far is that from you, Chris? How far is it from where I think you're still around the Texas, New Mexico border down there? Yeah, Asheville's chooch-worthy. Anywhere down there, explore my roots down in Asheville, North Carolina. It's where my Grandma Robinson was born. I'm walking to the park. Okay, take care, Darby. Are you going to be staying in motel room? Uh, I think if the gyms are open, Gerald, then I'm definitely going to be in the van. Definitely in the van because that's very, very doable to be in the van. I did that for 45 straight nights on the road and had no problem at all. As long as I can get into a Planet Fitness. But God, when are they going to be open again? I don't know. Is there a meteor shower? It's like 80 or 90 miles. Okay, that'd be cool. That'd be a good place to rendezvous, Chris, and then hang out around your place for a bit. That'd be cool. Because I got to see Rich Life. Rich Life. We've been texting. We've been getting friendly. So I definitely need to look him up. He said he might make a special trip out to California and stay a couple weeks or so. So I want to. Gyms are open. I don't know about the shower. See, I need to have the shower facility. I don't want to go drop $11 at a truck stop shower every day. It just it's that's why the Planet Fitness was so good. I got to change uh, uh, my home Planet Fitness. I registered in Buffalo New York a year ago, so almost a year ago, and I haven't ever changed it down here. Hey Matt, how you doing? I'm leaving the usual time, 5 a.m. I like to be on the road. I like to be able to see the sunset, and when I go over the Altamont Pass into the Central Valley, I like to see the sun rising. Building blocks, Kipper. Sorry, your mods. I thought I unblocked. Didn't I send you a screenshot? Anyway, good to see you, honey. Just send me an email with your direct link to the channel, and I'll make sure it's unblocked on there. Sorry about that. It was a learning curve. Kipper's like, shut up. I'm gonna throat punch you. uh, Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Coach said that's the problem. The state of Massachusetts, the Planet Fitness opened to showers are closed. Had to move down to the state of Connecticut where the showers are open. Isn't that weird? Yeah, come to Michigan and you can shower in the lakes. Our truck stop showers co-ed. I don't know. There's a lot more privacy than I have at the Planet Fitnesses, which I've never had an issue. I take names in the morning, kick ass in the evening, so I must go. Yeah, it's 5:08. What time is it here? It's 9:08 in the evening here, Pacific Daylight Savings Time. Truck stop, you just go in, you just just insert your little, you get a time, you go in, you do your thing, and then you leave. Yeah, the throat punch, exactly. Hope Candace is doing good. How long does it take to drive? It's 610 miles. I have video called from Santa Rosa to Las Vegas in 10 minutes. You might want to check it out sometime. It's got the whole schmeal. I got another one called the Majestic Central Valley of sunrise and going. That was a pretty cool video too. Straight to the throat. Yeah, I got the, yeah, there it is, Kip, the hook'em horns. Yeah, I always get a good sleep. Rhonda, I couldn't believe how much I slept last night. It was wonderful. That's why I'm so peppy. I've been so ragged out the last month since the ankle thing. I was kind of moping around a little bit. Now it's like the old Rosie's back again. Mark Dodge said, I'm having a pre-midlife crisis. I want to travel. That's the way I felt, Mark. Just when I hit retirement, my first full year, I'm like, yeah, watch me go, man. I'm going to be on the road. I'm going to be hanging off Mount Rushmore. I'm going to be on the deck of the Deadliest Catch, right, pulling up the crab pots. I'm going to do all this stuff. I'm going to be trekking up to Everest Base Camp. Yeah. Cornholio hits. Oh, God. Destructive. And since they're fully open, yeah, that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Oh, okay, moving out to cut. Oh, man, that's so cool. All right, awesome. Just text me, just send me your channel link so I can fix that up. I miss you guys. Yeah, I like to keep up on what's going on. And you know how I always felt about Candace, right? Some of the planet, but they're not. That's what I mean. I'm not even being charged because my home Planet Fitness is Buffalo, New York, and they're still not even. I don't even think they haven't been charged anything. I'm on the Ham and Age mortgage gerbil wheel. You know, it's nice, Mark. My van is going to be paid off in October. Three or four more payments, and it's totally paid off. Then I'm going to go get myself a Cadillac. Like, no, Rosie, we can't visualize that. We can't get that. That's cool, Luce. Mount Rushmore's 41 miles from my place. Nice. Will do. Miss you. Yeah, she knows right back at. She's such a cutie pie. Both of you guys are. Love you guys to pieces. I'm glad you're staying healthy. I hope your mom's doing well, and your sister Kip and everybody. I miss seeing your farm videos. Candace was so cute out there, chicken feeding the chickens in the morning. Good to see you. Yeah, I know. How you doing, Pig Boy, down in the great state of Texas? I'm still nuts, still confused. Don't know what the hell I am, Pig Boy. Don't know where in the hell I'm going. But I'm having a hell of a good time on the journey. I tell you that. Hope you're doing good. We got to upload the vid. I bought Candace. Oh, wow. A new car for her birthday? She's such a spoiled brat. And you went and bought her a car? You biatch. She's spoiled. No gyms are open here at all in California. Exactly. I was at the post office the day I was turning around in the parking lot. It wasn't a Planet Fitness, but this place called Fusion Fitness. I used to work out across from the post office across the street. And damn, the minute that I came out of the post office, I got in the car and the announcement came on that the gyms are immediately to close down again. And I sat there in the car for a couple of minutes and I was looking over my paperwork from the post office for mailing something. And I saw all the people start to come out from the Planet Fusion, and I drove through the parking lot. It's got a circular parking lot, and the people were so pissed off coming. They were f-bombing this effing place, and Pig Boy's a legend. Golden State Pig Boy is a bona fide OG Boyd legend. Planet Fitness is a New Hampshire company. Yeah, Rhonda, Pig Boy's been around for years. He really went through hell with all the flooding. He lost his home in Texas and had to go through all the agony of building a new one and doing all that. All right, take care, Chris. Say hi to Susie for me. Crazy Horse Monument is much bigger and better. Yeah. Maybe they'll finish that before my kids die. I know it's a huge, huge monument. Yeah, dang F-bomb. Like that pig. I said, pig boy's a bona fide legend. Bona fide legend. Class of 2000. Yeah, Pig Boy's been around a long. And then Pig Boy's a pretty nice person too. So he used to be a little bit of a hellraiser, but life has a way of kind of smoothing out the high and low peaks of life. So yeah, so there's a lot of people I want to meet along the way too. I haven't seen Deb. Deb down in Louisiana. I think she lived in Shreveport or something like that. Haven't seen her. I can't remember what her name was. Deb. She used to always be on the chats. Southern accent, Southern gal. I haven't seen her, but I'm really concerned about Cupcake Zinger because I haven't seen her in weeks and weeks and weeks, and she was battling some real health problems. Yeah, okay, Mark Dodge. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to head out too. It is 9:16. I had a hell of a nice chat. I'll be looking you guys up for the road. I'm not going to rush down to get to Vegas if it's not too wretchedly hot. I'd like to stop and try to do a little bit of adventuring and things. So I hope that you guys will be a part of the travels and adventures. Don't worry, there will be live streams. I know that's a big part of what I do, and it'll always be a part of what I do. So also make sure you're subscribed to the Rosie Murphy channel too. So you're from Shreveport, Louisiana. So Monkey Boy, with those that can adapt. That's exactly right. Be good or be bad. Yeah, love you, Kipper. I wish I could do this. Give Candace a big squeeze for me. All right, good night, everybody. And if you haven't thumbs up on the way out, let's see if we can get that to 100 thumbs tonight. That would really surely be appreciated. Thanks, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your night.